Hello, everyone. Welcome to our general love forecast here this evening. And of course, anyone who's interested in getting your own personal mini reading this evening. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, guys. So if you are new to my channel, please give us a subscribe if this is something that you enjoy this evening. And hopefully there's something through the general reading that I'm able to tap into for you. And for those who are returning, thank you guys as always. Hi, Chenise. Welcome. Thank you for being here. So I have a few decks that I am guided to start using. Taking a look at the overall energy for the collective for those of you who are able to watch this evening, as well as those who are able to tune in after it's been broadcast. So let's see what comes through here. All right, let's get started. So I'll be pulling from this deck. It's by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. It's called Twin Flame Reality Check, but if you don't feel you're on a twin flame journey, you can of course custom tailor the messages how it makes sense for you. All right, so we're starting off with appreciation. Thank you so much. So that's a real, oh, wow. And of course, this is the next card. We've got Twin Flame. So this could be for some of you that relate to that you are on a twin flame journey, whether you are with this person or not at this time, they're still coming through with this very appreciative message for you. Maybe you know what that's about. And it's coming through from a twin flame. Angels and spirit guides, please. What else do we need to know for the collective? For our opening message. Oh, thank you, Chenise. Let's see. So we've got falling in love. A twin flame falling in love with you. Let's see. So this person definitely has feelings for you. Can't deny that one. Let's grab another. They're tapped into their heart space, their emotions when it comes to you. Here's the connection right there. Whether that connection is from the heart space or if they're thinking about you right now, you guys could be in separation if that is a part of your situation. Look at this, and now we have loving you. How beautiful. Look at the combination of these messages. This is coming through from a twin flame who clearly has so much love in their heart for you. They're feeling the connection very deeply. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some tarot and clarify what we're seeing here. Angels and spirit guides, please. So a twin appreciates you. They're very much in their heart space when it comes to you. There is the possibility, though, as I've mentioned, for some of you to not be with your twin, because we have the Six of Cups here, which is picking up off of the energy of the past and the past that you guys had together. Now, for some of you, maybe you feel that you and your twin have lived several lifetimes or have connected in past lifetimes. But this right here, it's an indication that they're feeling nostalgic. They're thinking about you. I'm also picking up for some of you that maybe you have a picture of your twin or they have one with you, and they look at that picture and they're definitely in their heart space, their emotions when they look at that picture and they think about you. It brings a smile to their face, you know? Yeah, they want that new beginning with you. This is a celebratory energy here. But it could be a fresh start, a new beginning in love that they're wanting. So when they think about you, it makes them happy. But this is coming through as a situation where you might not be with them. They're not with you. Yeah, see, we've got the Ace of Cups. They want a new chapter, a new beginning with you. But we also have the reference to new love here. Now, for my singles, perhaps this is a part of your journey as well, that you will be able to meet someone new that you end up falling in love with. So if this isn't someone from your past, it could be a new person, and it could be a twin flame. I really love how we've got the Six of Pentacles here, right next to connected, giving and receiving, as we can see. It's reciprocal, you know, and if that was lacking in the connection and why you guys ultimately broke up, that could have been an issue. But I feel they're really wanting to have a new beginning here. Part of the reason for some of you why it broke up or why you guys are not together might have something to do with a third party as well. That card can represent that. We do have the Ace of Swords. So if there was a challenge here, if you guys broke up due to infidelity or third parties, I feel your twin could have finally gained clarity about this whole situation, but they were able to see that only after there was a breakup. You might have cut this person out of your life, even though you love them. We do have the masculine showing up as the King of Cups, which is a really nice card because the King of Cups could represent water, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, but it's also representing a masculine who is ready to tap into their emotions. And we're seeing that here with the hearts falling in love with you. This is someone who's very loving and devoted in the relationship, very affectionate. You guys clearly had a tower moment here for some situations, and that resulted in the separation and the breakup. It could have been the masculine who learned a lesson attached to this, but they want to be able to show you, Divine Feminine, that they want to be able to come in and fix things here. And they ultimately know that this isn't going to happen overnight. They have to have patience here. This is definitely key to the relationship succeeding, to work together. Part of the reason for the tower could have been that maybe you felt you were doing all the work in the relationship and they weren't putting in enough effort. You both have to be able to be fully invested there. We do have the Death card here. So more water because this is representing Scorpio. So I'm feeling it on behalf of the masculine who might have broken your heart, Divine Feminine, for whatever reason. There was a wedge there that created this upheaval, as we can see with the tower. And so it did come to an end. And whenever we see the Death card, it's an ending and it's a new beginning. So something, a cycle came to an end in order to make room for a new cycle to come in. But in order for that to happen, some effort needs to be put in as well. So there has to be work that goes into that. And these two cards go along with that too. Seven of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, working together, reaping the rewards of those efforts in order to create that transition. We also have Aquarius coming through with a star. So a wish come true. Very nice card, of course. This is a card of faith, having hope, rejuvenation for situations that might have fallen apart. We've got Tower and Death card representing that type of energy. Your twin might have walked away from you, or it was the other way around, but I feel that they're being guided back to you. That's what I'm feeling here. They're guided back to you to want to fix things here. And then we've got the Judgment card. So both the Six of Cups as well as the Judgment, both of these cards are picking up off of past energies right here. And they have gone through this epiphany, this awakening right here with the Judgment. And so whenever I see that, it reminds me of communication. that is going to be coming from your person. Someone from your past, more than likely, who wants to make amends here. And that's a part of the change that they want to be able to create with this transformation. So this heart needs to heal. But they definitely still feel the connection with you no matter what. No matter where life has taken you both. And then we have the Ten of Cups. So your twin, it seems, they see this future with you where you guys can claim that Ten of Cups energy. We see divine love. It's such a beautiful vibe from that card. It's manifesting a dream, certainly when it comes to our love life. Feeling most fulfilled when you're with your special someone. Okay, maybe there are future marriages for some of you. Or you could have been married to your twin and something happened and you guys went your separate ways. But there is the opportunity for communication to come in, and for some of you there is also the chance to come back together. Now look at this. So remember our King of Cups, and now we've got the Queen of Cups coming through. So for those of you especially who represent with water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, there is the possibility that you guys could both be water signs or have a lot of water in your chart. But regardless of signs, we do see divine counterparts coming through here. Okay, and of course, we can't ignore the twin flame reference that presented itself also. Oh, wow. Look at this, guys. We've got the Four of Wands. So not only do we see the twin flame reference right here, but we're now seeing it with the Four of Wands as well. Okay, so twin flame seems to be very prominent for this opening message, and the Four of Wands could also represent a reunion, a very happy occasion, whether it's marriage or coming back together. It's a celebration, a very happy one. Okay, so for those of you especially who are not together, whether it's twin flame or not, there seems to be the possibility for a reunion. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some additional messages here, guys. What deck am I drawn to? Okay. Let's see. Angels and spirit guides, please, for those who need these messages at this time. What else do we need to know, please, for the collective? What needs to come through? Someone's in their pride and ego right now. Maybe they're also a bit stubborn to maybe reach out or do anything to fix a situation, which is a very different vibe from what we just saw through the first set of cards, because I feel you guys are coming through as divine counterparts and twin flames, and you're both really wanting to create union. But with this particular card, I feel someone is holding back from either reaching out or taking action. Look at this. And then we have commitment. We have unawakened. We have lessons. Look at this. And it's coming through as a karmic partner. Lots of regrets there. And lastly, the answer is no. So take that if it resonates for you. This might be a karmic partner situation that's presenting itself for those of you that are going through that or have gone through it. Lots of regrets on their behalf. This could have been a very challenging partnership as well. Maybe they had commitment issues because they were unawakened. And during this time apart, if you guys are not together, maybe they are working on learning these lessons, those karmic lessons. Okay, so let's grab some tarot once again and see what else we can learn from this. Angels and spirit guides, please, for those that resonate with this batch of cards. What do we need to know? If they had commitment issues, that created some blockages here. But look at that. We've got the King of Cups coming through again. Okay, so maybe at this point, they have gone through this awakening. But at the time, if you guys have gone through this in the past, then that could have been an issue. Because the King of Cups is someone who is emotionally balanced and not really tapped into this energy where they're too prideful to show their love or to express themselves. Look at this. We have the Sun, but that is followed by the Seven of Swords. So maybe through this unawakened experience, this is what they ended up doing to hurt you, if that makes sense. There could have been betrayal of some sort, whether that was cheating or something else going on, but it was hurtful nonetheless, and they needed to learn these valuable lessons tied into that. What would make you happy is for them to commit fully, I feel, but because they are more than likely tapped into this unawakened energy, that could be a blockage somehow. All right, let's see what else here. What else do we need to know? Look at this, guys. We've got the Ten of Cups showing up again, and then we have the Five of Pentacles. So this karmic partner, they're coming through as someone who's alone. You know, they could have had this very happy experience with you, but more than likely at this point in time, they're probably single. You know, look at all of the regrets that they now have because of something that they did or said, or because of their lack of commitment. It really still goes back to the lessons that they needed to learn, because now this is something that is unattainable for them, perhaps, because they were not loyal to the partnership. We do have the Nine of Pentacles, self-sufficient, yes, independent, that solo energy. For some of my singles, perhaps you represent the divine feminine here. So we do have the Empress. Some of you guys could have been married, but there could have also been a third-party situation here that was very difficult to navigate. Families could have been involved. Okay, look at this. Here we are again with the Tower, and once again with the Judgment. So that is quite a specific message coming through for someone, that we might even have a karmic partner wanting to reach out and talk. And it's totally up to you, of course, whether you want to be able to entertain that conversation. So it seems here, Divine Feminine, that you really felt this very difficult experience from that Tower. But I'm feeling that it could be a masculine who's wanting to reach out to the feminine here. Could be an apology. I often see that energy from the Judgment, that they want to apologize for something that they did. And what they did was hurt you tremendously. Three of Swords, if that makes sense for your situation. So here's the heartbreak. Here is the sorrow and the grief, as well as a possible love triangle or a third party. That's not going to apply to everybody, but it is presenting itself here. So it takes time. You know, it takes time to heal from something like that. And we clearly see that this is a situation that seems to be stuck, because it's not going to be moving forward, it seems. We have a no answer right here, which is why we have someone regretting the fact that it's no longer going to go forward. We also have the Nine of Swords. So nightmares, insomnia, feeling hopeless, anxious, depressed, regretting what they did that created this Tower. And this could have had a lot to do with it, with that Five of Wands. There could have been love rivals, which I'm not surprised to see that, with the potential for a third-party situation. So whoever was on the receiving side of being hurt by this situation, I feel in your life, you have worked diligently to learn your own lessons and to be able to turn things around for yourself. And this is an indication of that. This is life perhaps preparing you for a new chapter to come that will bring you the love that you deserve. You've already been through something very difficult, and it's time to experience something so much better. Knight of Cups is bringing in the romance. We also have the Ace of Pentacles. Here's our Four of Wands once again. So it is bringing up a potential twin flame connection for some of you. So we have romance on the horizon, and you are also able to attract a new beginning with somebody that you're going to know real quick that they're not out to just play with your affections and to get you mixed up in third-party situations. This is somebody who is seriously wanting to get to know you on a deeper level. So even though you've been through some trying times, there are better days ahead as well. Okay, so let me go ahead and grab one more set here. Hopefully there's something there that you're able to resonate with. All right, I want to go ahead and grab some dialogue to see what this person wants to say to you. So take whichever one of these makes sense. Cameron, give me a number from 1 to 5. Okay, she said 4. Let's go ahead and pull 4 cards from this deck. What is your person, or whoever it is that you're thinking about, or the situation that you are thinking about, what are the words that wants to be conveyed in this reading? 4 cards. Look at that. I don't want to fight anymore. For some of you that relate to that, maybe there could have been some pretty hurtful words that were expressed, which is understandable if there was infidelity or something really difficult that happened, either, of course, in your love life, but in your life as well. Let's grab another message. Every time I hear someone say your name, it breaks my heart knowing you're so far away from me. That's a part of the regret that they feel. It still affects them to this day. Let's grab 2 more. Look at this. Losing you was the hardest thing I've ever gone through. It really is. All right, 1 more card. I'm not the same person who hurt you. And we did end up getting 2 King of Cups showing up. So I have a feeling we have a masculine who worked very hard to show up as that King of Cups, because that's somebody more than likely who would have very good intentions towards you. Okay, so let me go ahead and grab some additional cards and let's see what else we can find out. Angels and spirit guides, please, for the collective, whoever is in need of these messages. Whoever this is, they're telling you that they miss you. Okay. What else, please? They want to reach out. We see phone call right here. Either it's a phone call, a text, could be on social media, however way this communication comes in. They want to reach out. They want to hear your voice. They want to be able to hear from you somehow. Oh, wow. We have torture. We have soulmate. And we have rekindle. So this is someone who misses you They consider you to be their soulmate. So we've now seen twin flames as well as soulmate reference. Part of this torture is the fact that they're not with you. Yeah, going back to this message, losing you was the hardest thing I've ever gone through. It's sheer torture. The fact that they might have really ruined the relationship here, and it's clearly telling you they want to be able to rekindle the relationship. Okay, so let's take a look at some tarot once again and see what else we can learn here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for the collective. What else do we need to know here? You resonate with this one, Chenise? Yeah, there are definitely parts of this reading that could be very difficult, but there's hope as well, you know? All right, let's grab some insight here. I don't want to fight anymore. They've struggled. They have struggled. They're still struggling, I think. But you know, you could be struggling in your own way. 10 of Cups once again, guys. Third time. That's the third time, I believe, that this is coming through in such a brief reading. They want that reunion. This person, even if you guys parted ways because they felt that either they wanted to explore other options or they allowed themselves to get mixed up in drama with someone else, third parties, all of that. I feel part of their biggest regret is realizing that they had it all along with you. And once they lost you, especially if you took control of your own life and decided to sever ties with them, closing that door, creating that blockage, they screwed it up for themselves. And now they think of you in this way where they would want to be able to experience this happiness with nobody else but you. So for those who are in separation, I really do feel that they want that reunion. It's coming through as, in this particular section, a soulmate connection. They're happiest when they're with you. And it's coming forward from the Emperor. So we've got the Divine Masculine showing up to let you know, Divine Feminine, they're happiest when they're with you. And showing up as the Emperor, they want to be able to establish this partnership once again. They want to be able to fix things here. Look at this, guys. Again, the Judgment card. How many times is that? I think it's the third time also. They're awakening. Redemption. They want redemption. They want to be able to create change here to fix what's broken. Forgiveness, apologies, a reunion, communication. This is giving me goosebumps. Look, and now we've got the Empress. So we are seeing divine counterparts show up for this reading. And the only thing that's standing in the way for this part of the message is this. Somebody needs to take action for the two of you to meet face to face, or to talk over the phone, or however way that interaction needs to happen. This is a conversation that needs to take place. Look at this. We've got the Four of Cups. Whenever I see that Four of Cups, time is ticking. Yes, it's giving the masculine and the feminine the opportunity to reunite in a way in order to get that conversation going. This card right here is letting us know that it reminds me of like a stopwatch. That time is going to run out. There's a particular amount of time for the two of you to take care of this. The distance and the time apart and whatever issues you guys are dealing with. And if nobody takes action, if the conversation never happens, and you guys don't take the time to address whatever reason those tower moments are popping up, then this reminds me of missing the train, missing the boat, missing the bus, you know, however way you see it. It's like requesting an Uber ride and you weren't there to go and get in it and you missed it. And that's where these regrets come in. It's like, damn, I had the opportunity to fix things and I didn't do anything about it. So I'm really hoping whoever it is that needs to take action, takes action. Because look what's popping up again, the Two of Swords. So this is a very clear reminder here, guys, that if nobody does anything, then you guys remain in this stalemate, stuck, stagnant situation. And it doesn't have to remain there. Because we've got that Ten of Cups that's giving you guys this chance to have this reunion, as well as this Judgment card that's, again, giving you guys this opportunity. It's almost like the universe is telling you, okay, here's a door, walk through it and meet up and talk. But if nobody actually goes through it, then that door is going to close. And then it's going to turn into this missed opportunity, that missed chance, which is too bad, really. So I hope that that's something that can be avoided. Doesn't have to go there. It does not. What else? We've got Seven of Cups. Opportunities, choices, having lots of options. I feel that's what created the issues before. But I feel for whoever created the tower, especially, whether it was the masculine, the feminine, it doesn't matter. I feel that what is needed is to be able to choose each other, to make better choices, so that we can finally have some progress and move things along rather than things being stuck. Yep. And if we can actually achieve this, okay, then that takes you guys here to the Two of Cups, where you can come back into union. And we keep seeing, for this group of cards, we keep seeing the reference to soulmates. It's kind of small, but you see it right there at the bottom right here. Okay, it says soulmates, Two of Cups. We've got, where does it say it? There we go, soulmates. And of course, we've got soulmate. So it keeps repeating itself for this group of cards. And the thing is, if you guys are actually able to work it out, talk it out, face to face, over the phone, however way that happens, that'll take you guys here to the Six of Wands, where it can be a successful union, successful reunion. It's finally winning at life, winning in your relationship. It's success. It's being able to create progress in the relationship. So I feel there certainly is a chance. And then we've got the Star. And here's the chance. Here's the hope, right? Here's the wish that can manifest. Some of you guys could be representing Aquarius, or the person you're thinking about could be an Aquarian. So many opportunities to get it right. But there are also many opportunities to get it wrong. And it simply comes down to deciding, you know, what is it that you want, and they need to be able to do the same. It simply starts with the first step. Somebody just needs to take action, make that phone call, send that text. Life is too short to pass things up. It really is, you know? Because I'm picking up off of this scenario, something hurtful could have happened, but the relationship itself could have also represented something remarkable that it is worth fighting for. So if you feel it's worth fighting for, then hold on to that thought and put that out there, and hopefully the universe will be able to manifest something very special for you and this person. And we've got the High Priestess. Some of you could be Cancer specifically or have Cancer in your chart, representing the feminine, intuition. So I feel when it comes to this card coming through, it's not up to the Divine Feminine to take action. I'm feeling it more so for the masculine to take action towards the feminine and to be able to rectify this situation. That's what I'm getting there. Yep. Bottom of the deck, we've got the Six of Swords. Heading towards those calmer waters. There's definitely this need to heal from a very difficult situation, a very hurtful one. It's in the past. I always say there's nothing we can do about it unless somebody invents a time machine where we can go back and fix things. But we can't. You know, we have to live with the consequences and the decisions that we've made. And so this card right here represents that transition to move on, to move forward, to concentrate on what it is that you can do for yourself in the future. And if you're both fortunate enough to be able to reconnect and come back together and have a second chance, then you got to work together to ensure that that future is a more successful one. And based off of what I'm seeing here, there's a really good chance for that to happen. All right, guys, so let's grab one more set and then we'll get into the personal mini readings. If you're interested in getting your own reading this evening, feel free to go ahead and submit that down below in the comments. And they are for $9.99 per question. You can either do it through PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, and of course, Super Chat. All right, so I wanted to go ahead and end this evening's reading with some inspirational messages here from All Things Intuitive. So this deck is called Believe and Achieve. Let's see what presents itself here. What is it that your spirit guides would like to share with you this evening, or wherever it is that you're watching from? It may not be evening where you're at. All right, here we go. I am empowered. And if you're not feeling so empowered right now, this is what your angel guides, your spirit team wants to be able to convey to you. That you have the power to be able to bring that forward. I am abundant. I love it. Give me one more card, please. Angels and spirit guides. One more card. I am expanding. Okay, you're meant to grow. You're meant to evolve. All right, so let's go ahead and see what else we can bring forward. I've been guided to use this deck so much lately, so I'm going to go ahead and pull some cards from here for the collective. Angels and spirit guides, please. All right, let's see. This one's been popping up so much in my readings lately. Free yourself. This is your life. Don't live it restricted by your past or the opinions of others. Write a new story. Absolutely. So if you're feeling pulled to do that, if you're feeling stuck in a situation, whether that is life-related, love-related, you know, no one deserves to be caged in any way, shape, or form. And life really is too short. So if you feel that you're unhappy somewhere in whatever situation, that might be. I feel these two cards go together. Empower yourself and free yourself from a situation that does not make you happy. Okay? We also have surprises coming through. We see unexpected beginnings are the best ones. Expect the unexpected in life. Just when you think it's over, could be the beginning of your best story yet. I love that, considering it's right next to I am abundant. So if you feel that you need to be able to attract this type of energy into your life, you certainly can. Just focus on that, you know. Bottom of the deck, we do have walk your own path. Nobody has to feel good about it other than you, and it's so true. And that is one way to expand. That is one way to grow and heal in our lives. And sometimes we're all guilty of people pleasing, perhaps, but you know, as long as you focus on what makes you happy, the journey that you're on, then I feel this is what's going to help you navigate your future and to be content in the direction that you are going. All right, guys, so let's move on and let's tackle the personal mini reading. So Chenise, I see your request. Let's see. All right, so let's grab some insight for you. All right, give me 1 second here. Let me just get my cards situated and organized. I will be right back. All right, Chenise, let's get into your readings here. So we have a couple of questions to tackle, and I do see your comment, currently dealing with a twin flame who I'm not in physical communication with again. Oh gosh, okay, so let's see. What's Kai's feelings and emotions towards me? What's Kai's feelings and emotions towards the children's mother? Okay, so same questions, just taking a look at the current energy. All right, so let's start off with his children's mother. I believe the last time what came through was that he wanted to sever ties and that he would prefer to be single, from what I recall. So let's grab some insight here and see what else we can learn. Okay. Hold on 1 second here. And if you're just now hopping on, guys, feel free to go ahead and request a personal mini reading if that's something that you're interested in. All of the information is up there on the screen. If you have any questions, feel free to ask down in the comments. And Cameron will be able to help you. All right, here we go. You pulled your energy back. Okay, yeah, that's understandable that the energy changes every day. That's true. All right. All right, so I'm focusing on Kai and his children's mother first. Let's tackle that one. That's interesting. We have imprisonment. He feels trapped in that situation. He really does. He's learned something about what it is that he wants, but if we look at this image, this is someone who knows what it is that they are really feeling, but not exactly revealing it. That's just what I'm getting there. This is interesting too, Chenise, that we've got between two worlds. He really is caught in the middle a bit, and so that could be overwhelming him. It could be stressing him out. So rather than deciding what it is that he would want, he's not really acknowledging that perhaps, and choosing to not really invest in either one, if that makes sense. But we'll clarify that, of course. Let's see. We have fragile, and then we have unhinged. So I kind of feel when it comes to Kai that he feels like he's walking on eggshells, not just regarding the situation with his children's mother, but just life overall. I feel he's stressed out. And this isn't just regular stress. He's, as it says, unhinged. And that's not a healthy energy to continue to be in, you know? So let's see what we can find out with some tarot, but I wanted to grab some divine masculine energies as well for him. Angels and spirit guides, please focusing on Kai, Leo, and his relationship, his feelings, his emotions towards his children's mother. What else, please? Hi, Eileen. Thank you for the super chat. Look at this. Rage. He's upset about something, and you put that together with unhinged. Chenise, he's not in a good mental space right now. He's not. And as it says, he could also be feeling fragile. But it is clarifying the twin flame connection. I feel that this energy of rage is overtaking everything else. And maybe he's just not making good decisions for himself. He's got some regrets. Okay. Revelation, discernment. It really does go back to him recognizing and knowing what he wants, but unable to do anything about it. He really does feel like he's trapped. He feels like he's trapped. Yep, let's go ahead and clarify. That's a very challenging thing to go through when we feel like we're trapped in a situation. Okay, so I feel like grabbing from my modern day seers. Okay. So let's see. Look at this. We've got the Tower. It definitely represents chaos. That's why he's feeling this unhinged energy and it's pissing him off. He's upset about something. He's starting to realize this is not going to work. We've got the Ten of Swords. He's in a lot of pain, I feel, but he's not exactly sharing that with anybody. He doesn't want to let anyone in. So rather than letting people in and being able to understand what he's going through, he's choosing to either keep people at an arm's length or will eventually sever ties. Since we're focusing on his feelings and emotions right now with the family dynamic and his children's mother. It's not a very good one. Yeah, trapped by his responsibilities. I would agree with that. He's also feeling perhaps that he has failed his children. I'm kind of getting that. I kind of feel from Kai that he's checked out a little bit. And here's our Four of Cups. So this is a card of regret. We see that here. He's disconnected from his children's mother a bit, and I feel he's upset. He's not in a good place mentally. We've got the Strength card picking up off of his own Leo energy. I feel he's running out of patience. He needs to be able to tap into this vibe, but I feel he's struggling a little bit. And that's what I'm getting, that he wants to create change in this situation, but he feels almost powerless to be able to create that change. He needs to be able to get to a point and a place where he feels this courage. He feels that inner strength within him to actually make things happen. We're also seeing the Two of Pentacles. So he needs to make better use of his time, but I am getting that he could be stressed out. It could be financially. He's having difficulty in that area. What else do we need to know? Focusing on Kai, Leo, and his feelings, emotions towards his children's mother, please. Well, this is good to see with the Chariot because something is going to give eventually. He's not going to be able to sustain where he's at mentally or energetically right now. He's going to make a decision that will give this family a different way of interacting. That is what I am seeing there. And then we have the Angel of Darkness. That's interesting. Aren't you tired of being in the shadows? Why are you here? And I feel he questions himself about that, wondering, it's like, how'd I get myself into this situation? When he leaves, she's going to put him on child support, and that's something she holds over him. Well, it is stressing him the hell out. It really is. You know, he feels chained to that obligation. And he really is tired. He's exhausted. I feel his exhaustion. And this card goes on to say, misery loves company. I feel when they talk and interact and maybe they bicker and argue, he is miserable. And it says, is this the reality that you want? I don't feel it is. How long do you plan on staying? If it were up to Kai right now, he would have been gone yesterday. If there was some other way to do things, he would have not been there. Not for his children's mother, anyway. For his children, yes. For his children's mother, no. I am here to help guide you through this very dark time in your life, but only when you are ready to break free from the chains that bind you. That's crazy. It's time to do that shadow work. When you are ready, I will help lead you down the road where the sun is waiting to shine for you. And it will. You know, this is ultimately a temporary situation. He just needs to figure out a way with his children's mother that can work for both of them, something that they can both live with. And then we've got the Christmas tree. That could be a particular time frame for this scenario. Holiday season, of course, Christmas time, spending time with his children. And then we also have the aura of fire. It's time to get moving. Follow your passions, goals, and dreams that light a fire under your feet and propel you forward in life. You've sat on your laurels for long enough. And I feel that's a part of his regret, that he's unable to take control of the situation. And that is a hold over him that he does not like. So many opportunities are presenting themselves to you. Pay attention and take advantage of all of these amazing blessings. Take no action and miss out. It's your choice. And that also angers him, putting him in this rage because he feels like his hands are tied due to these obligations and responsibilities. But that's something that he's going to have to figure out, you know? But that's what's going on there. It's pretty difficult what he's going through, and hopefully he's able to figure out how to navigate that, you know? All right, so let's take a look at the two of you. What deck am I drawn to for that one? Okay. I think I'm going to go ahead and pull from this. Hold on. All right, here we go. Angels and spirit guides, please. Focusing on Kai, Leo, and Chenise. Taurus. All right, so what's the current energies? Love language. Why does this look familiar? Did I pull this last time for you? Love language. And we're seeing your divine feminine energy. I'm getting deja vu, Chenise. Did I pull this same message for you last time? This is so weird. I'm looking at this like it's come through already. Eternal heart, infinite unconditional soul love. Sith. Okay. And here's his divine masculine energy. So the way this is coming through, yes, you guys are twin flames, but that was the first card that came out, right? I thought so. I thought I was going crazy. And I have so many decks here, and I was guided to pull from here again for you. So the way this is presenting itself, he seems to be distancing himself. And for now anyway, he's cutting you out of the equation, even though there is this clear connection that you guys feel towards each other. But it could also be an indication, even though there is no contact, that he's thought about it. But, you know, thinking about it, taking action, those are two different things. Let's see. Let's see what else. Angels and spirit guides, please. Focusing on Chenise, Taurus, and Kai. Leo, what else can we learn, please, about this connection? We have scarcity coming through. So he's coming from this mental space of lack. It's almost like he's run out of gas. He just doesn't have what is needed for him to dedicate time to the connection. Really? That was the third card? I gotta go back and watch that. But yeah, it does look familiar. So I feel when it comes to Kai, his cup is empty. He's tapped out. Oh my God, just when I said that, look at the next card. Burnt out. He is burnt out. He's unable to even have the energy to be there for you because he can't even be there in the way that he needs to be with his children, and that whole other situation is stressing him out. But he can't deny really what's in the heart space. So the positions could be coming through here because that's how he's really feeling. And here you are with your divine feminine energy. Here he is. But look at what's surrounding him. He's burnt out. There's this scarcity where he feels like he just doesn't have enough. Not enough time. Not enough money, maybe. Not enough energy. Not enough self-confidence. It's just not enough. So we've got this Sith right next to his masculine energy. And I feel if you guys were to interact right now, his words could also be very cutting. Because he's just not in a good mental space. Oh my gosh. Next card. Divine Masculine. That's his energy. That is his energy. For now, we have this setting free. Yeah, I agree. He is exhausted. He's letting go. So right now, when it comes to the connection, Chenise, it seems that he's setting it free. Because he doesn't have the strength to hold on. But look at the next card. He can set it free, but he can't deny this connection. So it's up to him, of course, to take the necessary action for you guys to have a possible reunion someday. But it could ultimately also be his loss if he doesn't do anything about it, which we've already seen. It really goes back to not only the situation with the children's mother, but with you too. You know, get moving, follow your passions. If you take no action, he will miss out. It'll be his loss. Okay, so let's grab some additional tarot here. Angels and spirit guides, please. What else do we need to know? What do we need to know here, please? We've got the Nine of Cups. Okay. We've got the Lovers. If he really wants to be in your life someday, then he needs to make a conscious choice to make that happen. Otherwise, it could just be wishful thinking. Yeah, there's no denying it's coming through as a twin flame connection. So if that reunion is to happen, then he needs to really assess what it is that he needs to deal with in his own life, his obligations, his responsibilities. This doesn't surprise me because we have the reference to imprisonment popping up again through that Eight of Swords. It is mental imprisonment. Wow. And you're coming in as the Empress, Divine Feminine, but this could also, of course, represent the children's mother, and he's stressed out about it. He feels trapped, and that in turn is creating this chaotic vibe in the connection between the two of you. Five of Cups, grief, loneliness, old wounds. I feel there are times when he's not in a good place and he thinks about you, but he's got too much baggage here that he needs to be able to figure out and deal with, because he's coming in as the Emperor, representing your divine counterpart and your twin flame. So not surprised to see that, but he's also, right now, he's closed off to it. He's just closed off to it. He wants to be alone. He needs time to himself. Yeah, look, we've got the Eight of Cups. So for now, he's walking away. He's leaving it behind. And I feel he's leaving it behind to work on himself, but he's also feeling so overwhelmed that nothing's actually happening. And here's his Leo card once again. That Strength card is coming through. But that could also be a message for you, Chenise, from your angel guides, letting you know, be strong through this journey. If it really is meant to be for the two of you, then life will make it happen. So it's a new beginning for both of you in a way. I feel he just needs to be on his own to figure out what he wants, what he needs, the direction that he wants to go. And you're also being given a fresh new beginning for yourself. Yeah. As many times as I've shuffled this, Two of Swords, it is stuck right now. We're at a stalemate. He's in this devil energy more than likely. He's tapped into his shadow self, and that's something that he needs to address and figure out for himself. And then we have the Six of Swords. Okay, so a transition, leaving it behind, moving on, releasing past baggage. This seems to be the advice for now, because he's just not open to the possibility of connecting with you. He's not in a good mental space. We see that here. So he's keeping you at an arm's length. He's cutting you out, walking away from it. In the 3D anyway. There could be 5D interaction. There could even be telepathic messages that you receive from Kai, perhaps. But you're also meant to start fresh in your life. That is what I'm getting. You've been feeling that all day. Well, I feel this really clarifies it. I would do the same if this was a situation that I had to deal with. And look at that, you've got the Hangman. So it is clarifying that the advice is to let go, work on yourself, create change in your own life so that you can find your own happiness. Cut it out. Cut it out. Start over. And you're also coming in as the Queen of Pentacles. So you're not going to have any issues being able to stand on your own 2 feet, get your life back on track, live your best life. Certainly finding love, moving forward, that's not going to be an issue for you. And look at the next card. There's the King of Pentacles. So life moving forward for you, Chenise, can still bring you a beautiful love connection with somebody who's very compatible for you. We still see divine counterparts there. You know, so even though you might not end up with Kai, that doesn't mean that you cannot be happy with someone else, because you absolutely can. That's what I'm getting there. Okay, so I wanted to grab another Believe and Achieve card for you just to see what presents itself there. You guys were talking in the dream, and he was sad and depressed. Wow, that's not too far from where he's at, I feel. He's overwhelmed. And I honestly wouldn't be surprised if that starts affecting his health somehow. If that makes sense. He's always in your dreams. I have a feeling that he dreams about you as well. Look at this. So these are affirmations that are coming through for you. I am strong. I am happy. Let me grab one more. And I am successful. And I absolutely wish that for you. These are things that you can manifest in your own life. So continue to tap into that, Chenise. And we clearly see through the messages here for you and Kai that for now anyway, you know, this is the advice, is to just follow your own path, you know. So I hope that this helped somehow to solidify what's going on. And things might change later, but as of right now, it just doesn't seem like he's in a position to make this work. He needs to ultimately focus on himself. Okay, so that's where I will leave your reading. Chenise, thank you as always for the request, and I hope that that helps. All right, Eileen, so you're up next. Give me 1 second. Let me put these cards back in order. I looked up and it was 10-10 completion. Oh, yes, it absolutely is. Wow, talk about a sign, huh? That's crazy. Wishing you the best, Chenise. Okay, Eileen, give me 1 second. Let me just get these cards organized. Give me 1 sec. And anyone else who's interested in getting a reading, feel free to go ahead and submit that. Okay. All right. So Eileen, okay, so this is about you and Chris. Twin flames and separation, no communication. How have his decisions to explore other relationships changed his perspective about, I can't read this, Cameron, about his, oh,
Yeah,
non-connection with me today. Okay, got it. Okay, give me 1 sec here. So many cards surrounding me. All right. Almost done. Okay, so let's take a look at Chris's energy. And I know I've used the Divine Masculine deck before. I want to pull something differently here. Okay. Angels and spirit guides, please. Oh, you're so welcome, Chenise. Thank you. Have a good night. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Chris, Scorpio, and Eileen, Aries. All right, so how have his decisions to explore other relationships changed his perspective about his non-connection with you, Eileen? Okay, let's see. Let's take a look at what's going on. We've got resentment showing up, stinging words, bitterness, anger. Okay. So if that makes sense for you, why he would be holding resentment towards you, maybe there's a reason why that's presenting itself there. We have clashing coming through as well, differences, incompatibility, and conflict. Okay. We have distance, barriers, separation, and space. And then we have letting go, releasing, walking away, and moving on. Wow, that's some pretty intense messages coming through there. Okay, so let's grab some tarot and see what we can learn about that. So what I'm feeling here, Eileen, is he's on a very different course, a very different page in his life. There clearly are barriers that are coming through here. The way this is presenting itself for this reading, it seems that he has moved on and he's quite focused on these other connections that he's made. We have the Five of Wands, and look at that image. There's a bunch of people, competition, as we can see for the keyword. So there are definitely other people in the picture at this point. And maybe this is a part of his thoughts, that he sees the two of you as incompatible at this point, or what he's looking for at this point in time is just very different from what he experienced with you. So let's see. What else do we need to know here? Focusing on Chris, Scorpio, and Eileen, Aries. We've got the Page of Cups. Creative inspiration. Okay. Let's see what else here. We have the Fool. So I feel in his life, wherever he's at on his journey right now, he just wants to start over. And it's next to this distance, the barrier that might be keeping you guys apart right now. He could be doing foolish things at this point, but at the same time, he's just on this path that he's wanting to explore his options. But that doesn't take away from the fact that he is walking away from you, and it's right next to the Four of Wands. So what is it that he's walking away from? A twin flame connection. And of course, just because someone is our twin, that does not guarantee union. That doesn't guarantee that we're going to end up with them. There's something about Chris, for some reason, he's just detaching. And maybe intuitively you have already picked that up, Eileen. We do have the Empress representing your divine feminine energy. But for some reason, there is resentment here. What else, please? What else do we need to know here for this connection? Yeah, that cycle has completed. He's focusing on a new chapter in his life. Wow. This is interesting as well with the Four of Pentacles, wealth fixation. He could also be quite focused on his career, his money, his finances. Let's see what else. He's definitely letting go. He could be interacting with a Pisces or even a Virgo, possibly a Taurus as well. There's something tied into his finances that are popping up here. I feel he's just in a position where he's not looking for anything too serious as far as his relationships. He could be quite career oriented. I feel that he enjoys his independence. And then we've got the Knight of Wands coming through. So I feel right now he's having fun with the connections that he's making. But I don't feel he's exclusive with anybody. And of course, the Knight of Wands can tend to be a bit of a player and not really looking for commitment. What else, please? Focusing on Chris, Scorpio, and Eileen, Aries. He's just wanting to move on, I feel. We've got the Ace of Cups here. So at this point, he might be looking for new people to date, you know, this new love energy. And perhaps that's a part of the advice for you as well, Eileen, to be able to fill your own cup and to prepare yourself for new love as well. Because it's out there. We've got the Two of Cups. So this particular card, of course, referencing soulmates instead of twins. Maybe there's somebody out there that he's connected with where he feels that soulmate vibe and that he's just wanting to move on. That's just what I'm getting there. Yeah, he wants to move on. He could have connected with a Cancer as well. So I feel he's content with the direction that he's going. He has distanced himself. He has walked away. There is a barrier preventing you guys from coming together. Hi, Nancy. Welcome, welcome. And he definitely has options. We've got the Seven of Cups right there. He's got more than one person, perhaps, that he is interested in at this point. And I'm getting from Chris that he's nowhere near wanting to commit and solidify a partnership with anybody. We do have the Two of Swords. So when it comes to the two of you, we do have this stalemate situation. And if we go back to these 4 oracle messages that came through, you know, resentment, clashing, distance, and letting go. That is certainly describing where Chris is at the moment. And as far as any sort of movement to come back together or to communicate, it's not presenting itself here, unfortunately. All right, Eileen, so that is where we're at currently. We can always do an energy check-in for a future reading, but that is what I'm getting this time. All right, thank you so much for your question, as always. All right, Nancy, so let's go ahead and get to your message. Give me 1 second. Okay. All right, so Nancy, gonna hang out with Nancy later. Okay, is she interested in other people romantically other than me? Okay, let's take a look at that. You're very welcome, Eileen. Thank you so much, as always. Okay, let's see. What deck am I drawn to? I'm going to pull from the reality check deck again. Angels and spirit guides, please. Focusing on Nancy, Gemini, and the connection with Nancy, Pisces. So is Nancy Pisces interested in other people romantically? Let's see. So Nancy Pisces, what is your vibe? Okay. Flirting. Does she tend to be flirtatious, Nancy, if that makes sense? What else can you tell me, please, about Nancy Pisces and the connection with Nancy Gemini? We've got messages. Okay. So what I'm getting with these two, Nancy, is she could certainly have other people that are interested that send her texts or reach out on social media. It could be flirtatious. That doesn't mean she engages, but I feel that that's a possibility. Okay. And then we have open single life, but look at the next card. Bye-bye. So if she's serious about the two of you, then this could be an indication that she's saying goodbye to her single life if she wants to be exclusive with you. So let's grab some additional messages here. What else, please? Focusing on Nancy, Gemini, and Nancy Pisces. What else, please? What can you tell us? We have compromise. Okay. 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 I'm reading your comment here. She jokes a lot. Takes us flirting. Yeah, because that's how I flirt. Okay. What else can you tell us, please? Focusing on Nancy Pisces. What can you tell us, please? Okay, well, you're being directed to pay attention to particular signs that you might pick up when it comes to her. You're also being directed to have patience. Unbelievable. Have patience and just give it some time. I'm going to switch decks because I'm being drawn to a different one. Okay, let's see what else here. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Nancy Gemini and Nancy Pisces. What else can you tell me? What else, please? Be mine. Okay. So I feel she's legitimately interested in you. Always patience, I know. I know. Okay, let's grab another. We have dream come true. And we have I love you. That might be too soon. Let me get back on screen here. That might be too soon considering this is a fairly new connection, but maybe it could be one of those relationships that move quickly. Or eventually you will see the sign that her feelings are real. So let's go ahead and clarify that. Okay, so it might take some time, but it's definitely worth exploring. We have seen that. Okay, so let's grab some tarot here. What deck am I drawn to? Hold on one second. Okay. Angels and spirit guides, please. Focusing on Nancy Gemini and Nancy Pisces. What else can you tell me about this connection? Very nice. We've got the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. So you guys were destined to connect in this lifetime. And when it comes to your love life, both yourself, Nancy, as well as Nancy Pisces, things are turning around for the better whenever I see that Wheel of Fortune. Better experiences ahead. What else? What else, please? We do have the World coming through here. So it's interesting that both of these cards are picking up heavily off of fixed signs. So fixed signs representing Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, and Taurus. I don't know if you guys have any of those signs in your chart, but maybe there's a reason why that's coming through. But basically, this is telling us that whatever you guys might have experienced with other people in the past, that's exactly where it belongs, in the past. Focus on what the two of you have, because this is a new chapter right here. What else, please? What else do we need to know? We've got the Queen of Wands. And whenever I see the Queen of Wands, it's somebody who's very attractive, very sexy, very confident. Either you see her in that way or she sees you in that way. It seems you guys are on the same page. Six of Pentacles here, which is equality, so that's nice. We're also seeing the Ace of Cups as well as the Ace of Pentacles. So that's a really nice combination coming through there. Nancy. So it is a fairly new connection, but I feel the emotions are starting to build between the two of you. So it's possible to manifest a nice connection here. Let's see what else. What else do we need to know? We've got the Chariot. So your love life is certainly moving along towards this more successful direction. That looks really good. So whatever stagnant experiences you might have had before, I feel this has a pretty good chance of peeling back some layers that could really move you forward in your love life. You've already cut people out that don't belong there. This one might actually be a very romantic partnership. I feel you guys have the capability to have a lot of fun in the relationship. The sexual chemistry could also be very strong. The attraction is very strong. But the romance is something that I feel will bring you a lot of happiness and joy. And then we have the Temperance. Once again, patience is popping up. So it could be one of those things where it starts off slow and then speeds up and gets you onto a path where you realize, okay, maybe this is really worth exploring to see if it can go the distance. This is nice as well. 3 of Pentacles, followed by the 7 of Pentacles. And then we've got your own divine feminine energy. So this, of course, these two together, I love it when it comes through in that way. First of all, we've got 3 and 7, and you add that up, it's a 10. So there's a cycle that is clearly completing here, and that might have something to do with prior relationships that you've experienced, those old cycles, and this is now a new cycle coming in. So of course we've got teamwork represented right there. We've already seen giving and receiving from the 6 of Pentacles, and now we've got the 7 of Pentacles, hard work that does pay off. It is about perseverance. So even though you guys might run into some ups and downs in your connection, as long as you are both fully invested, then there's truly the opportunity to make it work. Give it a chance, yeah. High Priestess, so we've got the energy of the divine feminine and the need to be able to pick up off of your intuition, of course, and how you're feeling about this. So follow your gut always. And we've got the Ace of Swords. I love it. So there's the clarity. This is what's going to clear up any doubt that you might have, whether or not, you know, she's got other people that she might be romantically linked to, or if she is lacking the capability to be faithful in a relationship. If there are any doubts there, you're going to pick up off of it real quick. And there is this need to be able to have that epiphany. And I feel it'll present itself to you should the need arise. And then we've got the 10 of Cups. Very nice. So this has the potential. And we've done a few readings for you in the past where the potential certainly was there, but everybody's got their own free will to be able to, you know, navigate your way through this connection. Each one is different, of course, but when it comes to the two of you, we see a lot of really nice cards that are coming through here. And we see how this is coming through, like, goodbye to my single life. I've found the one that I want to invest my time and energy into. So there's a possibility there. She's different from the rest, actually treats me equally. I like that, unlike other girls who expect me to take care of them or cater to them. Okay, that's really nice to hear. Let's see what else. Okay, let's grab one more card here. So we have the 7 of Cups, and I feel It's interesting, your comment just came through. You know, she's different from all the other people, all of the other choices that you had in the past, and she's the one that stands out. And I feel you might represent that same type of energy to her. So that's really cool, the way that's coming through there. Happy times ahead. So we have a celebration with the Three of Cups. In this particular scenario, I feel this is a new beginning for you with a new person, and it looks very nice the way it's coming through. So enjoy it, because I feel that there's a real chance at happiness here for you, Nancy. That looks good. Let's grab, let me see. I want to grab an angel card for you. Let's see what presents itself. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Nancy, Gemini. Can you give me one card, please? She offered to pick you up. Communication is light and fun. I kind of pick up off of that energy, and right from the very beginning, we see that flirting card, you know, and that can certainly be a very fun way of interacting with someone. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you. Angels and spirit guides, please give me the cards that need to come through for Nancy. Okay. Oh my gosh, I love this. Okay, so you've got Angel Chantal. It says new romance is imminent, either with a newcomer or through reignited passion in your existing relationship. Be open to giving and receiving love. There you go. There's the equality. I love it. So that's what I've got for you this time. I say enjoy yourself, enjoy exploring this connection, and just take your time. You know, take your time getting to know each other, and hopefully it really can turn into your love of a lifetime. All right, Nancy, I'll leave that there. Thank you so much as always. I appreciate it. All right, guys, do we have any more? Okay, I think that is all that we have for the night. So we'll go ahead and wrap it up. Oh, you're so welcome, Nancy. Thank you. Anyone else in need of a personal mini reading? Before I sign off, I'll go ahead and give it a minute. Just a reminder that we do have our Twitch live stream tomorrow. I believe that's at 7 p.m. tomorrow night, Pacific Standard Time. So we'd love to see you on Twitch. If you don't already follow us there, we'd love it if you do. And I'm live usually for about an hour, and the reason why it's shorter on Twitch is because we don't have as large an audience over there. So we're slowly building it up, and hopefully someday we'll be able to do a longer live stream. So yes, please give us a follow there, or just tune in tomorrow if you're interested in watching. And I will go ahead and announce future live streams on YouTube, of course, on my community tab, as well as on Instagram, which is The Celestial Forecast by Carrie with the blue check mark. All right, guys, I think we're good. I don't see any other requests or messages. So I think we'll go ahead and wrap it up. Thank you to everyone that took the time to join us here this evening. I hope you guys are well, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care.